Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm back again. This is the Spurs versus Chelsea preview, but it's a different one today because there's some breaking news coming out today. It's a major breakthrough. Marcos Alonso, what an idiot. He's been a liability since the start of his career. I'm going to be honest, he started his career at Sunderland. He had one good season under Conte, and he was shy after that, and it's getting beyond ridiculous that he was starting games. I hate this sort of attitude. It's typical arrogance from a professional footballer who gets completely overpaid. I took a break there to research how much exactly Marcos Alonso earns a week. £100,000 a week he earns. Lampard openly slated him today. The first header, I'll put that in brackets, header, because it was a dismal attempt at a header straight to a West Brom player. Like, come on man, you're getting paid £100,000 a week to be adept, at least adept at your job, and you can't even do it. It's ridiculous. And he single-handedly sabotaged the Chelsea defence on Saturday. Without him, we would have won the game 5-1. I guarantee that. People have the audacity to slay Frank Lampard for that performance. Like he can magically stop players from making mistakes. That's what people think Frank Lampard can do. How can you stop Marcos Alonso single-handedly costing us 2 goals? It's impossible. And yet people come out and say, oh, we drew 3-3. One thing I would admit though is, why the hell is Frank Lampard playing him? That's where we can jump into it's Frank Lampard's fault for playing him. Obviously he had an element of trust in him. I don't know why, but it gets me to this point that it's such early doors in the Premier League. We're 3 games in, and I've seen comments over the weekend. Oh, Frank Lampard's doing this wrong. Frank Lampard's doing that wrong. Okay, Frank Lampard makes the odd mistake in the lineup, but like, 1, he's playing Marcos Alonso, who's not our starting left back. 2, he's playing Kepa in goal, who's not our starting goalkeeper at this point. Mendy's coming in. Alonso didn't track the runner against Liverpool, didn't track the runner against West Brom, heads the ball straight to a West Brom player. That's 3 goals. That's 3 goals conceded solely down to Marcos Alonso's errors. That's 4 goals this season in total that those two have single-handedly cost us. When we have our starting team, then I will accept criticism of Frank Lampard. But the fact he hasn't even brought in the players, and people are jumping down his neck like they're some sort of master tacticians in their own head, and they have the audacity to jump on Lampard. And the same people will come out and praise Lampard the next week. They're just fickle fans, reactionaries as people call them. We're 3 games in, the transfer window's not shut, and there's people jumping on the back of 1 bad performance against West Brom. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's important to remember that. I know I've been ranting and raving in this video. I just felt the need for it. It's getting on my nerves at this point. 1 draw in 38 games isn't going to lose us the league. There's a lot more to come. People need to wait until after the international break to make a fair judgment. Anyone with sense would think the same. I would feel like, I don't want to sound self-righteous in any way, but I just feel that after the international break we'll have our starting 11 back fit, hopefully. You don't know with this medical team. They're still in the corner smoking crack. Pulisic and Ziyech are out for tomorrow's game. Hopefully we will have our starting 11 for after the international break, and then, only then, can people make a fair judgment. Frank Lampard needs to be backed. He needs the backing now more than ever, especially with dickheads like Alonso undermining Frank Lampard as a manager. The fans need to back Frank Lampard now after that happening. And that's my point in this video. But yeah, tomorrow's game, I'm feeling Mendy in goal tomorrow. It's about time. He's been rumoured for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's time to put this man in goal, test his ability. It looks like Spurs are going to be playing a very weak team. Mourinho's come out and said he doesn't want to win this, or he's not going to try to win it, because he has Europa League in 2 days. Ridiculous really that Spurs have to play 3 games in a week, especially at the start of the season. We'll start Mendy in goal, I think. Left back, I've gone for Chilwell. He's fit as well. It's about time he started a game. He's been here for a month now. It's difficult. Thiago Silva. Do we rest him for the Palace game? Maybe. I think we will rest Thiago Silva tomorrow. I think Tomori will start. Zuma, because Zuma didn't play at the weekend. If that's because of injury, I don't know if it is. It'll probably be Christensen tomorrow. I'm going with David Aspilicueta. We need him in the team. Leadership is very important. That's another thing that was lacking on Saturday, I think. The two midfielders now are difficult, or the three midfielders. But I'm going for Ross Barkley. I think Ross deserves a start. He hasn't put a foot wrong since the lockdown. So I think Ross will start tomorrow. Perfect game for him to start in. And then other midfielder, I've gone for Loftus-Cheek. Needs minutes. Needs to get back to his best. Perfect game for Loftus-Cheek. And beside them, I think Jorginho. It has to be. Jorginho gets overrun in midfield in a lot of the bigger games with the high energy. But I think this game's perfect for him. Right wing, I've gone for Callum Hudson-Odoi. He could start on the left or the right, but he was brilliant on Saturday when he came on. Again, a player that needs minutes. We saw a glimmer of his best on Saturday, but we need to see it consistently. And to do that, he needs the minutes. So for me, Callum starts tomorrow. This is a controversial one, but seeming Spurs are playing such a weak team, I'd like to see Emerson start left wing. I thought he was decent there when Lampard rotated him against Barnsley, and there's not really any harm in starting him. I feel like Spurs playing such a weak side, there's not really much point in risking the likes of Werner, the likes of Havertz. I think Emerson's the obvious choice. And then up front, I am going to go for Olivier Giroud. Giroud, you gotta love him. He has the opposite mentality of Alonso as a player. I love his professionalism. I think he fully deserves to start tomorrow. He might even bag a goal or two. To be honest, I don't expect it to be a great quality game, just because, as I said, Spurs, Mourinho said today, not going to put too much into it. But it is a London derby. Let's win it. That's what I say. My score prediction, I'm going to go for a 2-0 win at the Bridge. We're at the Bridge, aren't we? We're at the Bridge. No, we're in the bloody Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 2-0 away win. Feck it. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. Let me know what you think about the whole Marcos Alonso situation. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace, everyone.